When it comes to Valentine's Day, Rick Lukens is not the kind of guy who's going to stand in line all day with other men just for that last-minute bouquet or flowers.
But as we see in this week's Lukens at Large, some of Rick's Valentine alternatives have not panned out like he'd planned in the past.
Now, this is the most basic way to say I love you.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good.
You see men hug women, women hug women, children hug children, adults hugging children, but not very often do you see a guy hug a guy.
I'll give you guys $1 to hug right now.
That's all right. I got money.
And for the record, this does not count as a hug.
Guy hug. That's another pat on the old shoulder hug.
Anyway, the hug is a good start for Valentine's Day, but a guy can't get away with just that.
Oh, how about a couple of red carnations?
No, every guy wants to send roses to their Valentine.
They don't think there's any other flower.
I've always wanted to be just a little different.
Who needs flowers? They always get old and they die someday. But this won't.
I briefly considered a tattoo once, but the more I looked into it, the less romantic that sounded.
Well, there was one little gal that had a property of Mr. Wizard on her tushy that was huge.
I know my wife likes perfume. The problem is, I'm like most men.
They come in and they look around and they're not really sure what they want.
Some guys should never go near the perfume counter.
It's like, my wife uses something that smells good and I think it's flowery.
Going home smelling like someone else's perfume does not make for a romantic Valentine's Day.
When I get older, losing my hair.
I once tried singing my present on a downtown street.
Will you still be sending me a Valentine?
That kind of bombed, but then I realized you can hire a professional to do your singing.
Oh, I'm sending this messenger to you today to embarrass you in a memorable way.
Note, you should screen that messenger before you send him out. This year I'm going back to the old standby. I wonder if it's too late to get a dozen roses.
They'll buy anything I have to sell them, and I just love it.
Rick Lukens, KXLY 4 News.